Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today in the F-4, we're going to do a really short, quick start guide. I think it's the quickest you can start the F-4. Not sure if it's most realistic or the most sticking to the checklist, but nevertheless it works. So first things first, helmet on. We're going to go to air source, load start cartridges, and we're actually in Enigmas for this video to increase the authenticity. We're going to go engine master switch right and master switch left. These buttons here right next to your drag chute. Engine start left, engine start, right and then left. Doesn't really matter the order. You can start them at the same time with carts. Bring both throttles to idle. Verify you're above 10% RPM. Engine ignition on the right, temperature comes up. Engine ignition on the left, temperature comes up. So you know your engines are good. At this stage, I like to put my oxygen, anti-skid on, external lights on, make sure my refueling is away from me. If I have wing tanks, pitch augmentation on. I'm going to come back to my IFF, on, and switch to norm, radio to transmit and receive, and generators on now. We're going to pre-fire them as the engines come up. First engine up, second engine coming up now, second engine up, RWR power on. Close the canopy, put the sight to cage, and don't deal with gesture. Just press 2 on your keyboard. Put the switch to standby. This is your alignment right here. If this red cover is flipped and the switch is pointing away from you, that means the plane is on stored heading. So put that to align. We are good there. And if you want to mess around with flood mode, nose is going to be your hot target. Put that to nose. Everything else back here, gesture can mess with. Yeah, just put the mirrors on, whatever. Make sure the canopy is closed with Control C. Coming back to the front seat, it does not matter what you do with gesture. He's not going to mess with your alignment. Looking down there, make sure that our screen here is in radar mode. Putting my continuous wave. Make sure you do put it actually to heading. Don't do any of these. It's not going to change the time of the alignment, but don't do that because then it'll change it. Okay. Or I mean, you can put it at bad and it won't change anything. Continuous wave on, interlock out. That means that there is no launch authorization on the Sparrows. Put the trim to around, 3-4 degrees. Stabilize the trim down. Hit this static corrections here. Make sure that light is extinguished. You can put the standby flag away by left-clicking this button here. We're going to uncage this when the gyros come on when the alignment starts. So really quick start here. This is where I'd put my rearm on. So I guess we put some rearm right on here. Whatever. Choose my skin. Okay, good. Rearm. Wing tanks on. Excuse the lag. The server's horrible. The lag. And hit my master caution. And now we're just waiting for gesture. And yeah, you just wait. I mean, you could, hypothetically, if you're only doing air-to-air, go without an alignment, but it'll start to mess up your gyros in a little bit in flight, and that's not going to look pretty. I don't know, it looks kind of goofy for me, so I don't really do that, and the alignment really does not take too long. It is a longer start than the F5, though, something to keep track of. But again, I mean, this is not that bad. What, I've only been here for, for a minute and a half aligning. But yeah, I mean, just look at this seat, by the way. This is just so awful. I don't know how anybody can see anything out of here. Okay, so alignment done. Put it to nav. Come back to the plane. Put this switch to primary. Let it settle there. Once it settle, again, just ignore gesture. We're going to right-click on this switch here. Put it to sync. We're going to make sure we turn off this light here. It's not the worst, but still. And we are done. And just as a final thing, wheel chocks remove. And we're good. Throttle I. Come on, take off the chocks, Oh my god, the lag. Jesus. Alright, chocks out. And game's currently at 30 FPS. But there you go. Steering to steer, obviously. If you want, you can turn on radar altimeter. And yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. And I will see you guys in the next one.